Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Canadian Tire Center and Chris Neal's Jersey Retirement Ceremony. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue au Centre Canadian Tire et la cérémonie du retrait de chandail de Chris Neal. Tonight, we honor a legend who played all of his 1,026 games with the Senators and did so with loyalty, grit, and dedication. The number 25 will be elevated to the rafters and will forever hang alongside Frank Finnegan's number 8, a member of the original Ottawa Senators and key figure in the Bring Back the Senators campaign in the early 90s. Daniel Alfredson's number 11, Senators' longtime captain and team leader in goals and points. And Chris Phillips, number 4, the franchise leader in games played. Ce soir, nous rendons hommage à une légende qui a disputé tous ses 1026 matchs avec les Sénateurs et l'a fait avec loyauté, courage et dévouement. Votre numéro 25 pour toujours, Chris Neal. And now for a special presentation, please welcome to the ice Mayor Mark Sutcliffe.
You'll get Alfie. You'll get Alfie, don't worry. The Senators are vitally important to our city, and I want to say to the players and the management how much we as the people of Ottawa appreciate how hard you've been working this year. You never quit. Your city is so proud of you. And you're turning the corner, and things are getting better. You inspire us. You represent us so well. Our city has been going through the same thing. We've faced a lot of challenges over the past year, and like the Senators, our city is turning a corner. We're putting some of the events of the last year behind us. I know there are people counting us out, but that would be a mistake because we have so much to look forward to. The best is yet to come for the Senators and for Ottawa. And those values of heart and grit and hard work are the values that Chris Neal always represented when he put on a Senators jersey and when he and his family have been involved in our community. Chris, you are one of us. This is about you as a person as much as it is about you as a player, about your commitment to your city as well as your team. Like you, Ottawa is often underestimated, but like you, we are scrappy, we don't back down, we just fight harder. So I am proud to be here as a Senators fan and as your mayor to make this proclamation, which reads as follows. Whereas Chris Neal played his first NHL game on October 3rd, 2001, helping the Ottawa Senators to a victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Whereas Chris Neal immediately became a favorite among Senators fans for his toughness, grit, and passion for hockey. And whereas on September 14th, 2013, in recognition of his leadership and teamwork, Chris Neal was named an alternate captain of the Senators. And whereas on October 22nd, 2015, Chris Neal played in his 900th NHL game and registered a Gordie Howe hat trick. And whereas Chris Neal played all 15 seasons and every one of his 1,026 NHL games with the Ottawa Senators and is one of the most popular players in team history. And whereas Chris Neal is only one of 32 players in NHL history to play at least 1,000 games while spending his entire career with one franchise. And whereas Chris Neal and his wife Caitlin have been devoted volunteers, contributing to and creating an extraordinary legacy in our city, including their leadership with Roger Nielsen House. And whereas Chris Neal is only the 4th player to have his jersey retired, and no one will ever again wear jersey number 25 for the Ottawa Senators. Therefore, I, Mark Sutcliffe, Mayor of the City of Ottawa, do hereby proclaim February 17th, 2023, Chris Neil Day in Ottawa. Merci.
Thank you, Mayor Mark Sutcliffe. To lead tonight's jersey retirement ceremony for number 25, Chris Neil, please welcome our hosts, Mesdames et Messieurs, Véhicule Nicolas Saint-Pierre, Gord Wilson, and Dean Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, bonsoir. Chris Neil came into the world on June 18th, 1979. His parents, Bonnie and Barry Neil, and older brothers Jeff, Dan, and Jason. He started his minor hockey career playing for his hometown team in Flesherton, Ontario.
Absolutely. Chris later played for the Grey Bruce Highlanders before joining the Junior B Orangeville Crushers. He then played 3 seasons with the North Bay Centennials of the Ontario Hockey League, and it was there that Chris caught the eye of then scout Marshall Johnston. And in 1998, he was drafted in the 6th round, 161st overall, by the Ottawa Senators.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 25, Chris Neil. Le prochain à nous raconter des histoires sur son ami Chris Neil est votre numéro 4 éternel, Chris Phillips. To tell us some stories you may not have heard before about Chris Neil, we now call upon your all-time leader in games played and forever number 4, Chris Phillips.
Oh, jeez. Thank you. Chris Neil, also known as the Neil Dog or Kneeler. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. And congratulations to you, Kate. I know firsthand how important your support in juggling a busy household with an NHL schedule is to the success of Chris. To Haley, Cole, and Finn, I'm so happy you get to share in this celebration to appreciate what your dad accomplished with this team. After literally scrapping his way through the minors for a few years, Neeler joined us in 2001, which which was not an easy lineup to crack with the likes of Alfredson, Hossa, and Havlat already on the right side. He came in with his frosted tips, and with his tenacity, energy, and work ethic, he quickly became a favorite among many fans. There is no doubt, and we are all aware, that pound per pound, Neeler was one of the toughest to play the game. Having that you-know-what kind of grin on his face, you could see he was up for any challenge. Whether it was to stick up for a teammate or to get the team motivated, he answered the bell. There may be no better example of this than the 2017 playoffs when he was inserted back into the lineup of Game 5. When he skated out onto the ice for his first shift, you guys went crazy. Safe to say that was the end of them taking any liberties on the team, and it turned the series around. There are a few things that you may not know about Neeler that anyone that has played with him knows all too well. Number one, beware of the practical jokes. He kept everyone on their toes. From moving your car, or filling it with popcorn, cutting your pants or maybe sewing them shut, or stealing your hotel key so he could destroy your room or hide out in the closet and scare you when you came back. He was always up to something. The problem was that if you ever decided to get him back, he would get you back 10 times worse, and a few guys learned that the hard way. Neeler was always the first to start every drill and practice. He was eager and wanted to set a great example. But from time to time, he would mess up the drill, where the phrase was coined, if you don't know, you don't go. As far as superstitions went, Neeler was the king. Only given a few minutes to talk, I can't begin to mention them all. And to this day, I'm still not sure how he remembered everything he had to do on a game day or the night before. I will say, though, that he blew the budget on skate laces that needed to be brand new for every game, and he consumed a lot of steak that he had to have the night before every game with more than 1,000 games. Off the ice, Neeler would do anything for you. If you needed help, he was there. That extends into the community as well. The work that Chris and Kate have done and continue to do is hard to measure. They have lent their time and energy with countless organizations and initiatives, specifically their work with Roger Nielsen House. I was very fortunate. I played with Neeler for many years. He wore the Sens logo with pride and with his heart on his sleeve. I am honored to have our jerseys hang together in the rafters. Congratulations again. There you go.
Pour présenter une peinture originale de Tony Harris afin de marquer cette occasion, veuillez accueillir to present an original Tony Harris painting to mark this occasion on behalf of the Ottawa Senators. Please welcome Brady Tkachuk.
We now turn the mic over to the guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Chris Neil.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. Dean, Gordon, Nick, thanks for the introduction and be a part of this special night. Thanks, guys. Wow, this truly is an honor to have my number going beside two legends, Alfie and Philly. Philly, thanks for the kind words. I still remember my first game in this building in front of a sold-out crowd. And to have the CTC filled to celebrate tonight for me is amazing. Thanks everyone for coming out. First and foremost, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the City of Ottawa for embracing me for all these years. I would also like to thank the Honorary Committee, the Ottawa Senators, and the late Eugene Melnick and the Melnick family for this incredible honor. Big shout out to the Chicago Blackhawks and the Ottawa Senators players for taking part in this evening. To have my former teammate Luke Richardson in the building, coaching Chicago's, makes this night even more special. Luke, you and Steph truly are amazing people. One of my fondest memories in this city is when we beat the Buffalo Sabres in 2007 to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. It wasn't the fact that we were going to the finals, it was the fact that when we landed at the airport, there was 15,000 people there to greet us. It still sends shiver up my back thinking about it. Nights like this do not happen without the hard work of the behind-the-scenes staff, especially Aaron Robinson and Emily Knight for taking the lead. Thank you so much for all the work you put into this night to make it special for me and my family. A lot of people don't realize the amount of time that players spend at the rink. But I'm going to tell you, for every hour we spend at the rink, the trainers and equipment staff spend that much more. I want to take this opportunity to thank Jerry Townend, Dom Nicoletta, Sean Markwick, and the team doctors, especially Don Chow, who's probably done 95% of my stitches without freezing. On the equipment and strength side, Johnny, Ian, Alex, Brom, Rob, Jeremy, and former strength coach Chris Schwartz, thank you guys for everything you did for me and continue to do for the players. To make it into the NHL, you need people that believe in you and give you an opportunity. And that person for me was Marshall Johnson. He was the head scout for the Sens. He fought to draft me in the 6th round, 161st overall. Thanks for believing in me, Marshall. Behind great teams, you have great coaches. And I was privileged to have some great ones, starting with Jacques Martin, who brought structure into my game. Then to have coaches like Paul McLean, Dave Cameron. Thanks for teaching me so much more about the game. I can't forget about my favorite coach, the late Brian Murray. Who I learned so much from, not just on ice, but off ice as well. You are missed, my friend, but never forgotten. I played 1,026 regular season games, 95 playoff games, 2,522 penalty minutes, and had 250 points, all with one team. But the thing I'm the most proud of is I was never suspended. There was a couple close calls. This couldn't have happened without some great teammates. Guys like Reds, Fish, Philly, Elfie, Curtis Lecision, Banner, Patty Laline, Donald, Verme, Spez, Kells, Smitty, Bonky. I know I'm missing a bunch of guys, but they only gave me 8 minutes to speak. Playing with the likes of these guys made me better on the ice. More importantly, they made me a better person off the ice and how to be involved in the community. I am so thankful I'm able to call you my brothers. Speaking of community, I want to give a big shout out to all the people that made the trip from Grey County and my hometown of Flusherton that have supported me through my career. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Allison Vaughn, who has been with the organization since day one. Allie, you are the engine that makes everything run smooth on the hockey side. I just want to let you know it does not go unnoticed. Jordan and Chad, all the work you guys did and continue to do behind the scenes for former players and current players is incredible. Thank you, guys. I would also like to recognize Roger Nielsen House tonight. I am thankful for people like Cyril Leader for helping make this incredible place become reality. I have met some amazing families and have had the privilege to watch the amazing work that happens there. Kate and I are so proud to be connected to the place that helps so many. Before we get into the sappy stuff, I'd like to give a shout out to the the Ottawa Valley Silver 7 organization and the families for being here tonight. I hope one day I get the opportunity to watch some of your kids out on this ice. Being in Ottawa for over 20 years now, wow, time flies. I have been so blessed to meet some incredible people away from the game of hockey. You know who you are. I just want to thank you for seeing me as Chris, not Chris Neal, the hockey player. Love you guys. Kathy and Ron and the rest of the Peg family, a big thank you for your friendship and love right from the day I was born. You've always treated me like I was one of your own. I appreciate you guys making the trip to be here today. It means so much to me. To my in-laws, John and Cheryl, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for your countless hours of flights to help with us with the kids and keep Kate sane. Thank you for making me a part of your family right from the beginning. Growing up in a small town with a dream of playing in the NHL like every other kid, you need people to keep you in check. I didn't have to look too far, being the youngest of 4 boys. Jeff, Dan, Jason. I've always looked up to you guys. You've always been in my corner and supported me through the ups and downs. Love you guys. Obviously, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my mom and dad. My mom is not here with us today, but I know she would be so proud. She pushed me to be the best that I could be. She drove me thousands of miles to pursue my dream. I wouldn't be the person that I am today without her. I miss her and I wish she could be here. Back in my first year, when I would get in a fight, which happened quite a bit, I would raise my hands after the fight to get the crowd pumped up. But the real truth behind it was to let my mom know I was okay. Dad, thank you for making the trip here for me. I can't thank you enough for always believing in me, pushing me, and always making sure I had everything I needed to have success. I truly would not be standing here without you. To my kids, Haley, Cole, and Finn, I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful that you guys got to enjoy some of my playing years. It means so much that you guys remember this day. The best part about being retired from hockey is getting to spend more time with you. Kate, I don't know how you put up with me, but thank you for always being in my corner and always believing in me, putting my dream first. They always say behind a strong man, there's a stronger woman. You're my rock, and I love you more and more every day. Playing your whole career with one team, you have a lot of great memories, but this one will be forever lasting. Thank you to everyone for coming out tonight and taking part in this special evening for me. Thank you.
Presenting the banner is number 11, Daniel Alfredson. We now invite Derek Brassard, Claude Giroux, Thomas Chabot, and Brady Kachuk to assist with the banner. We now invite Chris's family to come to the banner for a group photo. Thank you. Merci.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there will never be another 25 for your Ottawa Senators, just like there will never be another Chris Neil. 1,026 games, 15 NHL seasons, all with your Ottawa Senators. It's now time to bestow the highest honor a hockey player can receive from his club. It's time to put him up.
Congratulations, Chris Neil. Chris will now exit the ice, as he has done many times before, via the penalty box.
congrats, Neeler. Man, I couldn't be more excited for you to see your jersey go up in the rafters. What you brought to the team, to the city, night in, night out, the sacrifices you made, just incredible. You've inspired so many people. You inspired me along the way, and you've been a great friend. And man, I think of so many great memories in that building. Man, the way you've treated people and teammates and fans in that city, and the time you've taken, and those are a lot of the memories that I think of, and the incredible person that you are, and just congratulations. That's so awesome. Couldn't be more happy for you, buddy.
Hey Naylor, it's your old buddy Boyle here. Just wanted to send you a very quick but extremely well-deserved congratulations on having your jersey retired in Ottawa tonight. I consider myself very lucky to have gotten to know you and your family on a personal level, and you know, I'm so grateful and so proud to have played alongside you as a teammate. You might not know this, but during my 2 years playing junior A here in the Ottawa area in Smith Falls, I wore the number 25, and I wore it because of you. Because growing up in this city, watching you play, watching you come to this league as a young player, and the way you handled yourself on the ice, the way you handled yourself on behalf of your teammates, the way you behaved in the community, you were someone who I really looked up to, and I looked up to you as we continued to play together. And to have gotten the chance to play with you, and gotten the chance to know you, it's just, you know, very, very special, and something that stuck with me for a long time. So again, huge congratulations. You deserve all the recognition coming your way in this community. I miss you, love you, very excited to catch up. Congratulations again.
Neeler, congratulations on your jersey retirement. It was an absolute honor to be your teammate and your line mate for a small portion of your NHL career. You taught me a lot about how to be a pro each and every day. I always felt safe going on the ice knowing that you had my back. You truly exemplify what it means to be an Ottawa Senator, and seeing the impact you've had on the organization and the city of Ottawa is incredible. Wishing you and your family nothing but the best moving forward, and enjoy the night.